And dear friends, today I am going to present the second part of the equivalent sound pressure, that is sound exposure level. Sound exposure level is defined as that constant sound level which has same amount of energy in 1 second as the original noise. Dear friends, sound exposure level is represented by this equation, where T naught is equal to reference duration of 1 second, Pt is equal to sound pressure, P naught reference sound pressure of 20 micropascals. The sound exposure level is similar to LEQ in that the total sound energy is integrated over the measurement period, and this measurement period, it may be a second, or it may be few minutes, or it may be more than few minutes, like 5, 10, or it may be transit, where from a continuous sound passes to at the receiver's ear. Sound exposure level measurement using aerated sound pressure level are denoted by the symbol LAE. Sound exposure level, the cumulative exposure from a single noise event. It is represented in the figure. In this figure, shaded in figure A in this portion, is the noise exposure during a transit vehicle pass by. That means when a person moves along a roadside and a vehicle pass by, it is that sound which is represented in the shaded area. This exposure represents the total amount of sound energy that enters the receiver's ear during the vehicle pass by. I repeat, the exposure represents the amount of sound that enters the receiver's ears during the vehicle pass by. And it is in this, actually these are the seconds, and this is the aerated sound level in decibels. This is the sound exposure level, and this is the LMAX. This is 88 decibels. Now in figure B, it shows another noise event. This one within a fixed transit facility, as a transit bus is started, warmed up, and then driven away. For this event, the noise exposure is large due to the duration. As you are is depicted in this figure, it is initially it goes to up and then slowly declines, and it is simply there is, as I already mentioned here, that when a vehicle, for example a bus, a car, starts, initially it gives a high level noise, then slowly it gets declined, and when the vehicle starts moving, and then there is a constant noise which coming from a vehicle. Measure of the noise exposure for a single noise event is the sound exposure level, which is abbreviated here as SEL. As and shaded in both figures, mathematically the sound exposure level is computed as by this equation. Sound exposure level is used in the manual as a cumulative measure of each single transit noise event, because unlike LMAX, sound exposure level increases with the duration of a noise event, which is important to people's reaction. Number second, sound exposure level therefore allows a uniform assessment method for both transit vehicle pass-bys and fixed facility noise events. And lastly, sound exposure level can be used to calculate the 1 hour and 24-hour cumulative descriptors. These 1 hour and 24-hour cumulative descriptors will be discussed in the upcoming lecture. Thank you for watching this lecture.